Welcome to Kids Zone Friday.
The Determined Ant. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a little ant named Anu. She was small, but she had a big dream. Every day, Anu would watch the other ants in her colony carrying food back to their hill. But what fascinated her most was the tall mango tree at the edge of the forest. The tree bore the sweetest fruits, and Anu longed to taste just a tiny piece of that delicious mango. One day, after the colony had collected food, Anu stood staring at the massive tree. She thought to herself, "If only I could climb that tree and bring back a piece of mango. But how it's too tall, and I'm too small." However, the more Anu thought about it, the more her determination grew. She decided to give it a try, despite the doubts in her mind. She shared her idea with the other ants, but they laughed. "You're too small, Anu," they said. "The tree is too high. Even if you could climb it, how would you carry a piece of mango? It's impossible." But Anu was not discouraged. "Where there's a will, there's a way," she whispered to herself, and set off toward the tree. The journey itself was tough. The grass was tall, and the ground was uneven, but Anu persisted. She crawled under leaves, over twigs, and through patches of dirt, never losing sight of her goal. Finally, she reached the base of the mango tree and looked up. It seemed like a giant tower, but Anu was determined. She began her climb. At first, the climb was slow and difficult. The bark of the tree was rough, and Anu often slipped. But she did not give up. "Where there's a will, there's a way," she repeated with every step. Slowly but surely, she made her way up the tree. As Anu neared the top, she saw a large ripe mango hanging from a branch. But there was another problem. How could she carry such a big piece of fruit back to her colony? But Anu didn't lose hope. She carefully nibbled at the fruit until she managed to break off a small piece, just enough for her to carry. With the tiny piece of mango in her jaws, Anu began the long journey back down. It was harder this time because she had to balance the mango while climbing, but she kept repeating her motto, "Where there's a will, there's a way." Eventually, Anu made it back to the forest floor and began her journey home. When Anu finally returned to the ant colony, the other ants were amazed. They gathered around as she dropped the small piece of mango in front of them. "How did you do it?" they asked, astonished. Anu smiled and said, "Where there's a will, there's a way. I believed in myself and didn't give up." From that day forward, the ants in the colony looked at Anu with admiration. They learned that no matter how small or impossible a task might seem, if you have the will and determination, you can achieve anything. Moral: where there's a will, there's a way.
Thank you for watching Kids Zone Friday. Please like, share, and subscribe.